Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, a part of Redbud Realty and Associates. I've been away from video for a while and want to kind of explain why in the last 3 weeks I haven't been doing a whole lot here. But it's because of some things that have gone on. For one thing, last Sunday I got back from Washington, D.C., spending a week there with the National Association of Realtors. As our state president of our Realtor Association, I'm very much involved in political advocacy, talking to senators and representatives, working on a national level to ensure that homeowners' rights are preserved in a time where they're under attack. That was extremely important. But when I flew back into Oklahoma City, I flew into a system of heavy storms. I arrived safely, I got home, and then all of a sudden, tragedy struck in Oklahoma City. A devastating tornado went into the south side of our city, Moore, Oklahoma. I live on the north side. I'm one of the fortunate ones that was not affected by this. But when something like this happens, Americans, not just Oklahomans, spring into action. As realtors, of course, this is our job, is homeowners. And so we're raising money. We're gathering any kind of goods that we can possibly find to help people. A lot of people had a total devastation with their families. A lot of renters, for instance, don't have anything right now and don't have insurance to claim. The one thing that we do know at this point about the tornado is that, at least 2,400 homes were completely demolished. As many as 13,000 homes, it's estimated at this time, were damaged in some particular way. Now, we don't know how many of those homes are not habitable, but in situations like this, the market is tremendously affected. Number one, everything just goes to a stop here. As realtors, as just human beings, we're caught up in the tragedy. We're reading the newspaper. We're attending, unfortunately, funerals for those 24 deaths, especially sadness with the children. There's nothing that can be done to bring those people back. But what we have to do is give them our love and support, but we also have to snap into action to take care of people. And that's what Oklahomans, especially here locally, have been doing. And so, yeah, we'd like to buy and sell homes. That's a wonderful thing. But, when it comes to something like this, we have a greater responsibility as human beings. And that's what's been going on in the last week, is that sense of responsibility. I'm very proud of the fact that our realtor associations around the country are sending money to help out. The Florida Association sent $100,000 for a relief effort. California has money on the way. We think we'll have over $300,000 from realtor associations around the country, local people giving money. I mean, Kevin Durant, $1 million. I mean, it's incredible what's going on. But the market is dramatically affected, and I do want to just kind of tell you where we are right now. Of course, the last time I reported about our inventory levels, they were extremely low, terribly low. We have many more buyers than we have sellers at this point. Well, we don't know exactly how many homes that were for sale in this area, but we know there was enough that makes this inventory level even lower going forward. Now, that's a terrible thing. And so, at this point, once the market starts picking back up for sale, it's going to be even more difficult. Now, we also know that those homes are going to be rebuilt. It's going to take time. It may take a year in some cases for these people to get back into a new home, which will be rebuilt. And so, as Oklahomans, we know from previous problems, previous tornadoes and things, we rebuild, we make it better. But right now, I think the biggest issue that we have is finding places for people to go. You may have 5,000 individuals and families at this point looking for homes, and they can't find it because our rental market is incredible. We've had a tremendous population growth. The economy is good, business is good. In my area of the market, and I do, as you know, primarily investment real estate, we're dealing with a 1% to 2% rate in terms of vacancy. It's almost no vacancy. So all of a sudden, you're throwing 5,000 people into the marketplace. And so we're scrambling to do everything that we can to find homes. I know I sell a lot of investment homes. They're rented right now, even though that they haven't closed. And we're trying to hustle these things up. We're trying to get people who don't have their houses on the market, that may want to put their houses for rent, and they're vacant. Please, we want these people to put their houses on the market for rental, because we have got to find a place for these people to rent. So essentially, in the short term, and I say the short term is in the next year, we're going to have absolutely zero vacancy of single-family homes. That is our biggest concern at this point. We have a hotline We have a website on Facebook for people to go to, OK Home Aid. That's OK HOMEAID. That the state association has set up. This is a group, so if you're looking, if you'll put that in, you'll find it. You can post your needs. That is our biggest concern at this point, is finding places for people to rent. And this is going to happen for the next year. In fact, I think even farther than that. This is going to make the rental market even stronger in Oklahoma, if that's possible, in the Oklahoma City area. We will get back to normal. We will rebuild. It's going to take some time. This is our greatest effort. We know we still have to help home buyers and home sellers. We'll never stop with that job. We think that that'll be picking back up here very soon. But for right now, in the market condition of Oklahoma City, the most important thing is to try to help these people rebuild their lives, rebuild their family homes, to take care of the losses that people have had, and that'll always be our greatest concern. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.